Hey everyone, welcome back to Effective English Learning. I'm Mia.
And I'm James. So glad you're here with us today, because today's conversation is a little different and close to our hearts.
It is. Today we're stepping back from the usual and talking about something bigger, your whole life. Our topic is, it's never too late, how to change your life fast.
A big one. And it starts with a sentence almost everyone has whispered to themselves at some point. It's too late for me.
It's too late to change careers, too late to get fit, too late to learn something new, or chase that dream I quietly gave up on.
And here's what we want to say, gently but firmly, right at the start. That sentence is a lie. A very convincing lie, but a lie all the same.
A lie? Even for people who feel like they've missed their chance?
Especially for them. Too late is not a fact about the world. It's a story we tell ourselves, usually out of fear. And stories can be rewritten, starting today.
And you said fast. People assume changing your life takes years. Can it really be fast?
It can, but not in the way people think. We'll unpack exactly what fast really means. It's more hopeful and more real than the overnight fairy tale.
So this isn't get rich by Tuesday, but it's also not wait 20 years.
Exactly in between. Today, we'll talk about the mindset that unlocks change and a few simple levers that move your life quickly once you pull them.
And I imagine this matters to a lot of you listening, because deciding to learn a new language is itself one of these brave, life-changing choices.
It absolutely is, and we'll come back to that. But today, the whole of your life is on the table, not just one skill.
So wherever you are, whatever age, whatever you've been putting off, stay with us. This one's for you.
And don't worry, no brand new you by Friday nonsense.
Never. Just honest, hopeful, usable ideas. Let's get into it.
So take a breath, keep an open mind, and let's dive in. This could be the start of something big.
Before we go deeper, if these conversations mean something to you, please tap subscribe. It's free, and it helps us reach more people who need to hear this.
And a quick like genuinely helps. Thank you. It means a great deal.
So, James, let's clear this up first. When we say you can change your life fast, what do we actually mean?
Great question, because fast fools people. They picture a total transformation overnight, get disappointed when it doesn't happen, and give up. That's not it.
So, what is the real fast then?
Two things. First, the decision can be instant. In a single moment, you can decide, this is the day everything changes. That part truly is fast. It takes one breath.
So the shift in your mind can happen in a heartbeat, even if the results take longer.
In a heartbeat. The mind changes first, and then the life follows. That's why the change can begin the very second you're ready.
So the starting gun is in my own head, and I can fire it whenever I choose.
Exactly. And second, once you start, life changes faster than you'd believe, because small actions compound. A month of daily steps looks like nothing on day 2, and like a new life on day 60.
So fast isn't the finish line arriving instantly. It's how quickly things start moving once you begin.
Beautifully put. The waiting is the slow part. The moment you start, everything speeds up. Most people spend years stuck at the starting line, then are amazed how fast the race goes once they run.
So the enemy isn't time, it's the waiting.
The waiting, exactly. Someday is the slowest word in any language. Today is the fastest. And there's a lovely phrase for beginning again, to turn over a new leaf.
Turn over a new leaf, so to make a fresh start, to change for the better.
Exactly that. After everything, she decided to turn over a new leaf. It's the sound of a life quietly beginning again, and you can do it any day you choose.
So step 1 is simply understanding that fast is possible, and it starts with now.
Now let's knock down the biggest wall in the way, the belief that it's too late.
Let's talk about that wall. Why do so many of us believe it's too late?
Because age comes with a story, and the story says your chances are behind you. But look around, and real life keeps proving that story wrong.
How so?
People start businesses in their 60s. People learn to paint in retirement, run their first race at 50, fall in love again after heartbreak, go back to study with gray hair and shining eyes. It happens every single day.
So the right age to start something new is any age.
Any age at all. The calendar is not a cage, it just feels like one. Every person who ever started late once believed they'd left it too long.
So the feeling of too late is almost a rite of passage, not a stop sign.
The best time to start was years ago. The second best time is today. That's the whole truth in one line. You can't change the years behind you, but every year ahead is still blank paper.
And I suppose comparing myself to younger people is part of the trap.
A big part. Someone else's timeline is not your deadline. A river doesn't rush because another river is ahead of it. It just keeps flowing to the sea.
Now, here's a phrase people love. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Is that actually true?
It's a famous old saying, and honestly, it's mostly nonsense. People learn new things at every age. The mind stays far more flexible than we're told.
So the old dog can absolutely learn. The saying is really just an excuse in disguise.
A comfortable excuse. And here's a small language note since we're on the subject of age. In Britain, an older retired person is often called a pensioner. In America, you'd more likely say a retiree or a senior.
Pensioner in Britain, retiree in America, and plenty of them are starting brand new chapters.
Every day. So let go of too late. It has stopped more dreams than failure ever has. The door is still open. You just have to walk through it.
The door is still open, so how do we actually walk through? That's next.
And it begins with the most powerful moment of all, a decision.
A decision? That sounds almost too simple to be powerful.
The simplest things often are the most powerful. Nearly every big change in a person's life can be traced back to one moment, the moment they truly decided.
But people decide to change all the time and nothing happens. What's different about a real decision?
A real decision closes the back door. A wish says, I'd like to change. A decision says, I have changed, starting now, and there's no going back. One is hope. The other is a line drawn in the ground.
So it's the difference between wanting it and choosing it.
Exactly. And the beautiful thing is, that choice is free and it's instant. You don't need money, permission, or the perfect moment. You need one honest, private yes.
So today could genuinely be day one for someone listening right now?
It could be, and I hope it is. Say it to yourself. Today is day one. Not Monday, not January, not when things calm down. Now. Those quiet words have started 1,000 new lives.
And once I've decided, what stops the decision from fading by tomorrow?
Action, and quickly. A decision that isn't followed by action within a day tends to melt away. So the moment you decide, do one small thing to prove it's real. We'll get to exactly how.
So decide fully, then move fast before the doubt creeps back in.
That's the rhythm of fast change. Decide, then act before your fear wakes up. Now let's look at the levers, the things that move your life quickly once you've said yes.
I'm ready. Let's pull some levers.
Let's start with the one almost nobody thinks of.
Quick reminder before the levers, if this is speaking to you, drop a comment with the word today. We read every one and it tells us to make more like this.
Just one word, today. Go on, we'll see it.
Okay, lever one, the one nobody thinks of. What is it?
Change your inputs. Change what goes into your mind in your days, the people around you, and the things you watch, read, and listen to.
Why is that so powerful?
Because you slowly become your surroundings. Spend time with hopeful, growing people, and you start to grow. Fill your ears with encouragement, and your own thoughts change. Your environment is quietly shaping you every single day.
So without even trying, I drift in the direction of whatever surrounds me.
Exactly, for better or worse. Sit in a discouraging room long enough, and you shrink. Sit in a hopeful one, and you grow. So choose the room.
So I'm not weak for being shaped by my surroundings, I'm just human. I simply pick better surroundings.
Exactly.
which is wonderful news because it means you can steer it, choose better inputs, and the change happens almost by itself. You don't have to fight uphill, you tilt the whole hill.
So instead of relying on willpower, I change the room I'm standing in.
That's the secret the quiet achievers know, and this can be fast. Swap one draining feed for a hopeful one this week, and you'll feel the difference within days.
And the people part, that's harder, isn't it? We can't just replace everyone.
No, and we don't need to. Just add. Add one encouraging voice. Find one person, one group, one community heading where you want to go. A single new influence can pull your whole life upward.
So, lever 1, gently change who and what surrounds me. Got it?
Now, lever 2, the small daily action that quietly rebuilds a life.
Lever 2, the small daily action. Tell me more.
Pick one small thing and do it every day. Not 10 things, one. A short walk, 10 pages of a book, 5 minutes of a new skill. It sounds almost too small to matter.
But I'm guessing too small to matter is exactly why it works.
Exactly. Small enough that you'll actually do it every day. And daily is where the magic is. One small action repeated becomes a new identity. You don't just do the thing, you become the kind of person who does it.
So the daily walk slowly turns me into someone who's healthy. The daily pages turn me into a reader.
That's the quiet power of it, and here's where it gently touches so many of you listening. For a huge number of people, learning English is exactly this kind of small daily action, one that genuinely changes a life.
So our own little world is a perfect example of this bigger idea.
It really is. A few minutes of English a day, a podcast on the bus, a page before bed, and slowly doors open. New jobs, new friends, new countries, new confidence. That's a life-changing, one small step at a time.
So whether it's English or fitness or craft, it's the same simple law?
The same law everywhere. Small, daily, repeated. That's how ordinary people quietly build extraordinary lives. No drama, just a gentle habit kept alive.
And it removes the pressure, doesn't it? I don't have to change everything, just do one small thing today.
Just one today, then again tomorrow. The size of the step matters far less than never stopping. Little and often beats big and rare in every part of life.
One small daily action, simple and quietly unstoppable.
Now, lever 3, the brave one.
The brave one. I had a feeling this was coming. What is it?
Take one bold action today, something bigger than a habit. Send the email, sign up, make the call, book the ticket. Do the thing that makes your heart beat a little faster.
Today, though? That's fast. Isn't it wiser to plan first?
Planning has its place, but for most people, planning is where dreams go to hide. One bold action today is worth 100 perfect plans for someday. There's a lovely phrase for it, to take the plunge.
To take the plunge. So to finally do the big, scary thing you've been hesitating over?
Exactly, like jumping into cold water. The hardest part is the edge, not the water. After years of dreaming, he finally took the plunge and started the business.
So the fear is mostly at the edge and it fades the moment I jump.
Almost every time. People spend years dreading a leap that takes 2 seconds and feels wonderful once it's done.
So the dread is far bigger than the deed. That's oddly freeing.
Almost always. And it takes what people call a leap of faith, acting before you feel completely ready, trusting you'll find your feet on the way down.
And this is all about stepping out of my comfort zone, isn't it?
It is, and that's where every good thing lives. Your comfort zone is safe, but nothing grows there. Just outside it, a little scared, is exactly where your new life is waiting.
Any tip for someone who's frozen at the edge right now?
Shrink the bold action just enough to do it in the next hour. Then do it before you talk yourself out of it. Don't wait for courage. Courage arrives after you move, not before.
So take the plunge today, one brave step, even a small one counts.
Even a small one changes everything. Now let's clear away the heaviest weight people carry.
The heaviest weight, what is it?
The feeling of wasted years. I've already lost so much time. What's the point now? It's one of the saddest and most common reasons people never begin.
And it feels so logical. If I've wasted 10 years, starting now almost feels pointless.
I understand, but let's look at it honestly. Those years are gone whether you start or not. The only real question is, do you want the next 10 to look the same or different?
Oh, so refusing to start doesn't get the lost years back, it just quietly wastes more of them.
Exactly. Regret is just procrastination pointed at the past, and the cure is the same, a small step taken today.
So the way out of regret isn't thinking harder, it's moving gently forward.
Exactly. The past is a closed account. You can't spend it. But the future is open, and every day you begin is a day you'd otherwise have lost too. Starting late still beats not starting.
So how do I let go of the regret?
Gently. Instead of, I wasted those years, try, those years made me who I am, and now I'm ready. Even the wandering taught you something. Nothing is truly wasted if it brought you to this decision.
So I stop mourning the old years and start spending the new ones.
Beautifully said. A person who starts at 50 and lives to 80 has 30 whole years ahead. That's not too late, that's a lifetime. Your future is far longer than your regret.
30 years is not a scrap of time, it's a whole second life.
It really is. So put down the wasted years. They're too heavy to carry, and you'll need both hands for what's coming next.
Both hands free, facing forward. I love that.
Now, one last, tender thing for when it gets hard.
For when it gets hard, because change never goes in a straight line, does it?
Never, and that's the part nobody warns you about. You'll start, you'll slip, you'll doubt, you'll have days where the old life pulls you back. That's not failure, that's simply how change feels.
So the wobble isn't a sign I'm doing it wrong?
The wobble is a sign you're doing it at all. A straight line means you're not really being stretched. Every meaningful change has messy days folded inside it.
So what do I do on the messy days?
You be kind, and you keep going. Talk to yourself like you'd talk to someone you love. Not, you failed again, but that was hard. Let's just begin again tomorrow. Kindness keeps you in the game. Harshness makes you quit.
So self-kindness isn't a soft extra, it's the thing that keeps the whole change alive?
It's the fuel that outlasts motivation. Motivation comes and goes. Kindness is what carries you through the gray days in between.
So on the days I don't feel inspired, kindness is what keeps me walking.
It's the engine, honestly. The people who transform their lives aren't the toughest on themselves. They're the ones who forgive quickly and restart faster than they fall.
So I don't need to be perfect, I just need to refuse to quit.
That's the whole secret in one sentence. You don't have to be fearless or flawless. You just have to keep taking the next small step gently again and again.
Be kind and keep going. That's a message everyone needs in any language.
It truly is. Now let's gather it all up and send you off ready.
All right, let's pull it all together. James, the big truth we started with?
It's never too late. Too late is a story, not a fact, and you can rewrite it today. And fast is real. The decision is instant, and small actions compound quicker than you'd believe.
And the levers that move a life quickly?
1. Change your inputs, the people around you and what you feed your mind. 2. Pick one small daily action and become the person who does it. 3. Take one bold action today. Take the plunge before the fear wakes up.
And the 2 weights to put down?
Drop the too late story and drop the wasted years regret. The past is closed, the future is wide open. And on the hard days, be kind and keep going.
And a few of the phrases we met today?
It's never too late to turn over a new leaf, to take the plunge, a leap of faith, stepping out of your comfort zone, plus the British pensioner versus the American retiree.
And the one big idea if you forget everything else?
Your life can change the moment you decide it will. Not someday, today. One decision, one small step, one brave move, and the door swings open.
So here's our question for you, and we really do read every comment.
What's the one change you've been telling yourself is too late? And what tiny step could you take toward it today? Tell us below. We'll be cheering you on.
And if this helped, a like, a subscribe, and a share with someone who needs to hear it's not too late would mean the world to us.
So wherever you are,
Whatever your age, take a breath. And remember,
It's never too late to begin. Today is day one. See you next time.
bye everyone, go and change your life.